Welcome to True Crime Uncovered, where we delve into the darkest corners of mystery and tragedy. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss out on any of our compelling stories. Today, we have a case that has left everyone baffled, a case of murder or self-harm. Or is it something far more sinister? On January 19, 2015, Ellen Greenberg, a 27-year-old teacher from Philadelphia, was found dead in her apartment, brutally stabbed to death. Her fiancé, Samuel Goldberg, was the last person seen with her that night. But as we uncover more details, it becomes clear this case is far from simple. Let's rewind to the events of that fateful evening. Ellen and Samuel were planning a small dinner party for their friends at Ellen's apartment in the Venice Lofts, a quiet building nestled in the heart of Philadelphia. As the night wore on, something went terribly wrong. Friends and neighbors heard loud knocking, but no one expected what was about to unfold. Samuel began pounding relentlessly on Ellen's door. Neighbors were alarmed by his frantic calls for help, yet no screams or signs of a struggle could be heard from inside. Eventually, Samuel called the building's security guard, insisting they needed immediate entry into the apartment. The security guard arrived and assisted in breaking down the flimsy bolt lock on Ellen's door. When he finally entered, Samuel found Ellen lying lifeless in her kitchen, covered in multiple stab wounds. Her body was propped against corner cabinets with no defensive wounds to suggest she had fought back or tried to escape. But this is where things get murky and chilling. Ellen's body told a story of unimaginable violence. The medical examiner reported numerous bruises on her arms and torso, each one at different stages of healing, indicating they were not from the night of her death, but recent injuries sustained over time. This raised alarming questions about whether Ellen had been abused or in danger before that tragic evening. Moreover, forensic experts noted marks around Ellen's neck that suggested she might have been held by force before being stabbed to death. The scene was eerily quiet and orderly. No signs of a struggle beyond the kitchen, no blood splatters outside. It appeared as if everything had happened exactly where it began, with no attempt at escape. But Samuel's behavior upon discovering Ellen's body raised red flags. He claimed he hadn't noticed the knife in her chest initially, but somehow managed to unlock the door without knowing there was a simple screw missing from the lock. The security guard later denied ever being present when Samuel found Ellen's body, contradicting Samuel's account. As police began investigating further, they discovered that Samuel had been inconsistent with his statements throughout their questioning. He mentioned multiple times about going to the gym earlier in the evening, despite wearing inappropriate clothing for exercise and shoes unsuitable for a workout. His eagerness to emphasize this detail was unsettling. The lack of evidence pointing to an intruder or struggle made it difficult for police to rule out self-harm. But Ellen's friends and family, who knew her struggles with mental health, found this scenario implausible given her resilience and determination in life. Ellen had recently gone through a traumatic period, dealing with the loss of her mother and struggling with severe anxiety and depression. Her friends and colleagues described her as someone who loved teaching and cherished her relationships deeply, someone unlikely to take her own life without clear signs of distress beforehand. The emotional toll on Ellen's family has been immense. Her parents, desperate for answers, have pored over every detail of the case, questioning everything they once thought they knew about Samuel. They fear he may be harboring a secret that could unravel this entire mystery and bring justice to their beloved daughter's memory. This chilling case challenges us all. How well do we truly know those closest to us? What unseen struggles might lurk beneath someone's surface smile? As we continue to explore the layers of Ellen Greenberg's tragic death, one thing becomes clear: there are still many unanswered questions. Is this a murder that has been concealed as self-harm? Or is it something far more twisted and sinister? Stay tuned for more updates on this case. If you enjoyed today's story, hit that like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another gripping tale from True Crime Uncovered. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the darkest corners of truth, there are always secrets waiting to be uncovered.